It's been a while, but I know I shouldn't have kept you waiting. But I'm here now. I know it's been a while, but I'm glad you came in. Thinking about how you say my name. You got me, my body spinning like a hurricane, and it feels like you got me going insane. But I can't get enough, so you gotta give it up. Now you ain't gonna get scared quicker now. I'ma hit the front again. Let's get. Let me break the ice. Allow me to get you right. What you want? Oh, let you warm up to me, baby. I can make you feel. Make sure to subscribe. Hi. It's good to see you. How are you doing? Okay, so I'm not really sure how to jump in here. I have around 50 subscribers right now, so I know probably around 7 of you have probably been wondering where I've been. In this video, I'm gonna talk about it like really quickly. The who, the what, the where, the why, www. I was doing the art thing, I was having a good time, really chasing my passions. At that time, I was working 3 days a week, and then for the rest of the week, I was completely devoted to the art, like completely devoted. And that was okay. I was like, okay, I don't have enough money to like do anything but live. But you know what, it's fine. Like, I'm willing to sacrifice all that stuff because I truly believe in this art thing. I'm truly trying to make it out here. And it was really great until my landlord decided to raise the rent. And then that's when I had a little bit of a problem. Now, I don't think I ever spoke about this, but I was in the attic room. I was sharing a flat with like 5 different people. I was in the attic room, and the attic had 4 windows, 4 very large windows, but they weren't insulated properly. So it was super cold in the winter. It was super cold, and the landlord had the heating on like a timer. And the thing is, I worked from home for 3 days a week, and then I worked on my art for the rest of the 4 days. And so within that time, I was just in my room, freezing in the winter time, complaining to the landlord for months and months and months. When the landlord was trying to raise the rent by £150, and it was like going into October time, I was like, like, what? You're trying to raise the rent? We haven't fixed any of the underlying issues. I'm literally losing sleep being in this house, sharing it with 5 different strangers. Like, no, we're not gonna subscribe to this. I was trying to pursue the art, but I was like, I'm gonna go back home. Like, I'm not gonna stay here and pay an extra amount of money that I don't have, because it's not like my paycheck was going up any higher for like to be in a flat that has all these problems, basically. So I left. And I went back home. The plan was to go back home for like a few months, try to get a job back in the city that I was in, but like a job more in the creative field, because I was like, okay, at this point, I'm really enjoying this art thing, but it's very self-isolating. I need to learn from other people that like do this full time, you know what I mean? I need to learn from other people that have been in this game. So I wanted to get another job, another part-time job, but in a more creative field with other artists doing this. So the goal was to look for a creative job, and while I was at home, to meet other creatives. I moved back home, and I joined the art studio, and I met a lot of great people at the art studio, but I don't drive, and it was really hard for me to get to the art studio. And the art studio was like an hour bus ride away, and it was like a 10-minute walk to and from the bus stop, and it was at night, and I was like, I'm not trying to get, like, it just wasn't working. I was meeting a lot of creatives, and I feel like I was like getting to know a lot of cool people, but I wasn't creating anything. Then a job came up back into the city that I wanted to go back to, that I was living at before. I applied for the job. I didn't get the job. Then I'm like, oh shit, like, okay, I'm not really doing this art thing because it's just really unsustainable at the moment. Like, even when I moved back home, I didn't really have my own room to like do the art stuff like how I really wanted to do it, you know what I mean? So yeah, I wasn't doing the art stuff. I didn't have a job lined up. And the reason why I didn't have the job, like, they told me that it was like between me and another person, but the other person just had a little bit more experience. So I was like, all right, okay, bet. I don't have enough experience, so I need to do something to get more experience, because I can't be doing this like working an entry-level job part-time for 3 days a week, have absolutely no money, and then like just be doing this art thing. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I'm like, I still need to be trying to gain skills while I'm pursuing my goals. So I was like, okay, they said I don't have enough experience. Let me try to find a job that gives me more experience. I ended up coming across this opportunity to go to Lisbon. So I did a 3-month internship in Lisbon. While I was in Lisbon, I was like hustling. Is that the word? Is that the word that kids use these days? I was like fully in it. I was like, I am here to gain skills. Like, I am here to gain skills. I am gonna get a job when I get back, because I cannot be doing this like this no money thing. You got what I mean? Like, I could not be doing this no money thing. So I did the Lisbon thing for 30 hours. Then I did the freelancing for 10 hours, and I was hustling, like getting everything done, trying to do everything, no work-life balance, because for some reason I just can't seem to master that. Anyway, so I did that for the whole time in Lisbon. Then I came back, then I still had the freelancing work, but I was like looking for a job. I really want to learn skills in marketing, because then if I learn skills in marketing, I can market my own art stuff. You know what I mean? So it's kind of like, it's all trying to like work together, okay? It's all trying to work together. I came back from Lisbon and I was like, I think I want to do a full-time job this time, just to raise enough money to like do whatever I want, basically. But I was job searching. I interviewed for one place 3 different times, by the way, and they still didn't hire me. Anyway, so I was looking and looking and looking. I came across a job, and then when I took that job, for the first 3 months, I was like all into this job. I feel like this job is really gonna give me skills and experience. I really like the organization. I really like the stuff that the organization is doing. Like, I just want to really, and like, I remade goals from starting at this job. And I just decided, what if I just put 100% into this job? Like, what if I just did that? What if I just put 100%? You know, after that, I just continued working, but I kind of had the thought of my art stuff in the background, and like the thought of me just leaving it when I had never intended to leave, I didn't really like that. I had this like feeling in the background, like, really? Like, not really, but like months passed by, and I'm thinking about the art stuff. I just decided, like, I don't really want to give that stuff up. You know what I mean? So I've been working on something in the background, and now I can finally say that it's ready and I'm ready to come back. I'm not gonna be as full on as I was before, because I literally do not have the capacity. And that is why I am launching a newsletter. I'm getting kind of shy talking about it now. And it's basically for creatives that need a hand and a hug. It's just about like different things that I've found, especially when I was doing the art thing full time and I didn't really know how to deal with a lot of stuff. I didn't know how to deal with the disappointment. I didn't know how to deal with being online full time. But not only that, it's just like, I feel like there's so many different things that could be supporting creatives and nobody is really talking about it. Like, when you look online, it's like, oh, how to get followers, how to set up an Instagram page, how to sell products, blah, blah. Nobody talks about like, okay, how to set boundaries. Like with like that type of stuff might not come naturally to some people. So yeah, how to set boundaries, how to be kind to yourself and what you can achieve with your artwork, how to stop procrastinating with your artwork if that is one of your problems, you know, things like that. But also I wanted to add in some stuff that I'm interested in, like entrepreneurship. That is how I'm coming back. If you want to subscribe to my newsletter, you can do. I'm going to be pushing it. This channel is also just going to be like talking about my newsletter, stuff with my newsletter. And yeah, make sure to like and subscribe to my newsletter. It's free. Bye.